recall getting up for today at around 12:30 in the afternoon. And around 1:15 in the afternoon, I had some sunny side up eggs that Mom made for me with a cup of coffee that she prepared for me. And it was all pretty good. At some point today before we left at around most likely 6:30 to 6:45 p.m. We left around that time to go to the Knob, which is the nickname for a bar and grill place called North of the Border. We went there because tonight they were having not only a karaoke night, but also a sort of Halloween party. Complete with a costume contest. Though Mom and I went as friends of one of Mom's female friends' birthdays. And I think for her birthday party, we were supposed to be dressed as rock stars. So in the afternoon, Mom briefly searched in my closet in order to find the black leather vest that my dad used to own. She had to move around some old styrofoam drawings, mostly old, to get access to the closet. But it was a brief search that included going through some old Halloween costumes and no polystyrene drawings were harmed, and they were all put back where they were. I wore a white t-shirt and this bandana. It took 2 attempts at Mom rolling it before the circumference ended up being great enough to be able to tie it around my head. The first time it was rolled kind of side to side, And then the second attempt, it was rolled corner to corner. Would be my best way of describing it. In between those two attempts, there were thoughts of me wearing it around my wrist, kind of like a bracelet, but then I kind of wanted to not wear it as a bracelet, thinking that it would distract me from working on polystyrene drawings, of which I worked on a polystyrene cup drawing of a jack-o'-lantern. It made some good progress. At the Knob during the karaoke night, during which I sang a total of 2 songs because it was pretty crowded that night. I sang Oobla Dee Oobla Da by the Beatles, and then Yellow Submarine by the Beatles, after it turned out that the karaoke host didn't have the Home Fire by Louis Armstrong. I made an attempt at a third song, but it didn't get to my turn in time. And even if it did, I wasn't entirely sure if he had the song I requested, which was Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer by Elmo and Patsy. And at some point today, the Sharpie markers came in. The Portraits of Us special collection. Ultimately, I kind of decided that I would like to have those now, because rather than on my birthday, because I made a request for them specifically because I was seeking them so I could make more realistic and diverse portrait drawings on polystyrene. And I was in the process of reorganizing my marker satchel. And that was fine with Mom. While we were at the Knob, there was another birthday party going on for a man in an orange t-shirt, and the orange t-shirt was how I was able to tell him apart from all the rest of the people. At the Knob. By someone close to that man, Yeah, I said that I liked chocolate. So I was given some peanut M&Ms in one polystyrene cup, and in the other, a few of these. Though one of Mom's friends took one of the truffles, which was fine by me. And then a little later, another of Mom's friends got me one of these. Through management at the Knob. Kind of as a sort of gift. Maybe they either gave this little amount away, or maybe they were planning on throwing it away or something. I'm not entirely sure, although she initially talked about this brand but a different flavor, specifically apple banana. If I recall correctly, she said that apple banana 99 tastes like a green Jolly Rancher. Throughout the night, I only had one alcoholic drink, that being I believe it was a drink special with a drink that consisted of a mix of apple cider and caramel apple flavored vodka. For the rest of the beverages, they were water. And before I drank that drink, I waited for my knob plate to come. And it came around 9 p.m. When I think we got there around 7 p.m., a server didn't come until to our table, which was kind of to the side farthest from the bar area in the restaurant. I mean, the bar and grill. It's not like a huge place, but it's not exactly small either. I think a server came around maybe 8:20 p.m. And then the kitchen staff were busy because, again, it was pretty crowded tonight due to the Halloween party. They held the costume party at around, well, not, the costume party was throughout the whole night. But at 10 p.m., they had they picked the winners for the costume contest. I think at the time I wasn't sure if for the Halloween party people were supposed to dress up as rock stars or if that was just for the birthday party of Mom's friend. If the rock star theme applied to just those going for the birthday party of Mom's friend, which was different from the one who ultimately won one of the categories for the costume contest and got me this. Got me the butterscotch flavor because they didn't have any apple banana. Or if for the costume contest, you could go as anything. So I voted for myself, just writing my name on a ballot. At last call around 9:45 p.m. Because I figured my costume was pretty good solely because people liked that I brought my old Guitar Hero guitar from back when I used to play the Nintendo Wii a lot years ago. We brought it as part of my costume after Mom removed the Wii remote that was inside that guitar. I felt it should be removed because it would probably detract from the look that it's a guitar. And while Mom had concerns of it getting taken, I thought that guitar was cool because it was covered in all these cool stickers. And not that many people dressed up for the party, but those that did looked pretty good. They had some good costumes, but nothing that really struck out to me. Shortly after I finished my knob plate, which consisted of 2 cheeseburgers with everything, including some meat hot sauce. Then I put on some ketchup myself. And for the sides, it was all on one plate. For the sides, I got tater tots and onion rings. Shortly after I finished that plate, the cupcakes, which were part of the refreshments for the birthday party of one of Mom's friends, came out, and I decided to have I specifically requested a vanilla cupcake because vanilla cupcake feels cleaner for me to eat, as in it's less overwhelming and less likely to make my mouth feel dry, in a sense, would be my best way of describing it, than a chocolate cupcake. And I got a vanilla cupcake with blue frosting. I think it was a mix between white frosting and blue frosting, because it ended up being a sort of light blue. And there were also cupcakes with white frosting and default blue frosting. Oh, and I also ate some of the peanut M&Ms and one of the chocolate truffles that I received as a guest of the other birthday party. Though because I was just a guest to the person with the birthday at that birthday party going on simultaneously as the birthday party for Mom's friend at the knob, I waited until it was pretty late before I asked about the candy, which were all in polystyrene cups for the most part, of which I took a couple home. The chocolates that were given to me were put in with the intention of eventually drawing on those polystyrene cups. Since that's a habit of mine, drawing on polystyrene with Sharpie markers.